Hello everybody, and welcome to sort of a part 2 for the Baal kills. The most requested thing I got from the last video I did, which got quite a bit of attention, was that my Sorceress was not quite optimized. One thing they all mentioned was I didn't use static field. I felt like that ability was maybe a little too overpowered compared to the other classes that doesn't have this ability, so therefore I chose not to use it. But now I'm going to make it short and sweet, only showing Baal with static field, showing Baal with my Merchants, and it's gonna be 4 builds this time. So it's gonna be my my Zeal static field build, it's gonna be my fire cold build, it's gonna be my lightning build, and then it's gonna be my 200% faster cast rate Nova build. Well, Nova is not gonna be used, but yeah. I might also change some gear around, trying to make it a little more optimized damage if I feel like it. So let's go for Baal first on the sealed build here. And again, I'm using the plus gear and all that kind of good stuff. And my Merc has his aura up as well, I should mention. But yeah, before the stuff gets too long, let's do this. Okay. Okay, I did a bit of a slow static field, but as you can see, this build is probably one of the fastest in the game for any build's characters. It's just so much fun. But yeah, that was the first one. Okay, so next up is the 200% faster cast rate Lightning Sorceress. I am debating if I should not use my Wizard Spike and then just go with the Djuntas, cause the Djuntas would mean I get a lot more lightning damage on charged bolt. But if I don't use Wizard Spikes, I'm not at the 200% faster cast rate, which kind of breaks the build and doesn't make it a 200% whatever build, So I think I will stay with the gear that I'm normally using and not change anything out. So yeah. By the way, I wish I had a 20% faster cast rate amulet, because if I had a 20% amulet, I could use the shooters, but that's another story. Okay, let's do this. Obviously, this static discharge, and then just really simple. Hopefully faster than any other builds. Oh. It's a little slow, so the charge bolt damage is there. It's just not quite as fast as the Zeal, I suppose, but still, it's pretty good. But yeah, that was the Nova Sorceress. So next up is the Blizzard and Fireball build. These characters are also used for magic finds in my guides, but I mostly only made this build just because I wanted a Fire Sorceress that could also deal with fire immunes, so I'm using Blizzard. So the idea for Baal is that I'm gonna teleport into him, use static field, cast Blizzard just once, and then spam him down with Fireball. I could perhaps even consider using Meteor. Meteor does do a lot of damage on my build, but I feel like Blizzard somehow does more damage, and also the delay is obviously there for Meteor. Whereas Blizzard, you just cast it and then spam Fireball. So I think I will just go with Blizzard and Fireball. I can just quickly showcase the gear. It's basically just 105% faster cast rate build. Using Shaco or Mars Amulet, so for really nice survival. And then I'm even using Shooters this time. But yeah, let's get going. Oh, I should actually mention real fast for the Merc too. Probably important to include that one, I suppose. No, I didn't cast static field twice, only once. But yeah, as you can see, this build is definitely the slowest one. Did mess up my static field a bit there, but meh, it's just not quite there compared to the other specs, I suppose. But it's still pretty fun, and I like this build for a fire-based sorceress. And lastly, the Frozen Orb Lightning build. I thought about breaking my 105% faster cast and breakpoint for the using as Socketed Monarch 2020 with, the jewels that I also use in my Nightwings. But again, I don't want to break the normal gears that I would use for, going up to Baal. I feel like that is a bit of a meh, but it would probably be better than having 105% faster cast rate. But yeah, there's not much more to say about it. My Merc is out, everything is good, he's using Infinity and so forth. So yeah, let's do this. Okay, so the point here is that I want to get the Frozen Orb to explode inside Baal, and I think I managed that pretty well. I was kind of playing horribly last time, I get that. The idea with Frozen Orb is that, so like if I stood here, the Frozen Orb would explode here instead of inside Baal's corpse. But if I stand here, the orb, as you saw, explode inside Baal's corpse. And I hope I did it correctly now. Like, there are people out there who can, find the little details that I do wrong easily just by looking at the video one time. I'm not I have never claimed to be a good playing dude or anything like that. Just your normal guy there, trying to both entertain and also hopefully teach my audience. But yeah, I hope this little show off was everything you wanted. I definitely tried to, think about your feedback from the last video. But yeah, as always, have a good one.